Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach as well. And now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce
the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, James, the Texecutioner Vick.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready?
So here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Vick. The Korean Superboy going for the leg kick. He misses. Back and forth we go. Wow.
Big body kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Just misses there with the left.
Punches and bunches, punches and bunches. Let's go.
Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Top force going down.
Huge block there. Nice hook lands.
Give me those hard kicks. Hard kicks.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it. And gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense. Oh, a nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Seconds now to go in the round. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. He did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position.
All right, here we go with our next round. Lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt if I'm his corner. Because every time he's thrown, he's landed. Beautiful punch.
Blocks the shot. Missed with that attempt.
Ooh, head kick lands and is hurt.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face. There's no tell on that leg kick. His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Here's the shot. Take the shot.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Hey, keep moving. Hey, take that shot. Take the shot.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
So the numbers continue to pile up. 30 total strikes have connected for James Vick. Well, and in terms of the efficiency on the feet, landing with 36% accuracy here thus far against James Vick.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
30 seconds. to go in the round. 20 seconds to go. Lost that strike. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. You all right? You with me? Okay. Listen. I need you to keep your distance this round.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good knockdown.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so even on that. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab is working so well as he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Sure, as tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
Right hand upstairs.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. And he landed the right hand there. 3 minutes to go. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Oh, just misses with the kick. The Korean Superboy gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Changes his stance. Nice punch by the long and rangy James Vick. Oh, collar tie. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Take a seat, sit down, relax. Take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Nice punch lands.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down, cannot take many of those kicks. Great punch landed with so much power.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight, just knowing how to fight behind your jab.
Well, late in the fight, and clearly it's been a dominant performance for him, and he's had to lean on that cardio. It certainly has not abandoned him tonight.
Cardio in a video game comes down to who's button mashing and who's actually playing the game. The guy that's actually playing the game has better cardio. Look at that pause. Stop button pressing and learn how to play the game. Game of inches right there. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Game of inches right there. Wow. It was a good night if that landed. Look at the turnover in that kick.
The power shots have been there for James Vick.
Leg kick.
He lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice body kick.
Oh, nice land with the knee. You see the taller fighter having no issue getting the limb to the target there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off. Nice strike.
10 seconds. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Take a seat. Listen, we're down on the scorecards. We need you to finish this fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's gonna stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body until he makes some sort of adjustment.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Not sure his opponent knows where he is.
He doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the opponent's spot.
Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him. As he gets close and he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
Vic gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Let it go. Time to let those hands go.
Well, I'm no strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh! Choi's got a bruise. Oh! Huge right hand! Back to the feet.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
He's hurt bad, John. He's got a pressure.
Goes straight to the belly. This could be the end. He's out.
He got it. Right into it.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up. And that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Labing has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your